viewers, welcome to my next session, that is basic concept of taxable income. This is actually from 3 work, and I've been told by majority of the student, high school student, they have been sending me message to tackle this on my YouTube channel. So please click the button for notification so that you can be with me when I produce another video. So I'm going to take you through the 4 steps. Step number 1, formulas for calculation of taxable income. So formulas for calculation of taxable income. We have only 2 formulas for calculation of taxable income. And taxable income, we say that taxable income is equal to basic salary plus all allowances. So the basic salary you have in your question, allowances you will be given in your question. So your work is to add. Just add basic salary plus all allowance. You score 2 marks. The least you can score there is 2 marks. So taxable income is equal to basic salary plus all allowance. We have another formula. Taxable income is equal to 115 over 100 of basic salary less nominal rent. You can include plus allowances. Plus allowances if the allowances is there. So part B, how to read and interpret taxable income table. Here you score 4 marks, and majority of students fail this one. So to read and understand taxable income table, for example, I have a table A here, rate of taxable income per annum. So students should understand per annum or per month. Then we have the rate in percentage. For this case, we have 400 to 499, that the rate is 10%, 500 to 599 is 15%, then 600 to 699 is 20%. Now, this is how you read and understand the table. You underline the keyword per annum, per month. So for part B, now how to calculate or how to tax. So for this case, you can see here it's 400 to 499. So the difference is you take 400 as your first slab or first band or first slab. You take this 499 multiplied by the rate, which is 10%. So if you take 499 multiplied by 10 over 100, you get what? 49.9. Then the next step is you take what? 599 subtract 499, you get 100. So this is the second band. It is 599 subtract the first one, which is 499, you get the difference is 100 multiplied by percentage, which is 15 over 100, giving us what? 15. The next step, you take what? The third band subtract the second band. So 699 subtract 599, you get what? 100. 100 multiplied by 20, you get what? 20. So if you sum up this one now, is what we call taxable income. You can see for this case, taxable income is equal to basic salary plus all allowances. So if you have went wrong in your question, you can see here, you can still add this one and this one and this one. So you will obtain your taxable income. If it does not in line with what you obtain here, using your formula taxable income is equal to basic salary plus all allowance, then you know that you have failed this question. So for this part, you add this one, you obtain taxable income. Then on the right hand side is what we call the gross tax. So if you add this one now, you get gross tax. So this is part B, table A, table B. Then for table C, is just an explanation of what is in table B. So for example, if this is my T diagram now, and the amount I have obtained is what? It is this one. This is the amount that I have obtained. I have called it X amount, then the Y amount. So this is the left hand side. Let me use LHS, then the RHS. The left hand side is X amount, then the right hand side is Y amount. So if I sum this one, the X amount, I'll obtain my taxable income here on the left hand side. Then on the right hand side, I'll obtain my gross tax. Now, if I have understood this table now, then I come to the next step. The next step you will be asked to find what? Pay. The next step, it could be pay. And pay is pay as you earn. Pay is equal to gross tax minus relief. Pay is equal to gross tax minus relief. But in my table, I have gross tax. So, and in that question, you will see relief. So pay is equal to gross tax minus relief. Then you score what? 4 marks. You score 4 marks. How to read and interpret taxable income table. You score 4 marks. Then part C, how to tax using taxable income. I have already done it from table A, table B, and table C. Now, how do we calculate net salary? I have said net salary is equal to taxable income minus total deduction. And remember, taxable income, I have obtained it using the formula and also the table. So, minus total deduction. And total deduction, remember, payee is always one of the deduction and it should be included. So, when they told you to calculate the total deduction, say total deduction is equal to payee plus other deduction. Total deduction is equal to pay plus other deduction. And other deduction include what? NHIF, women, and whatever we do. Yeah, that is other deduction. And in your question, it can be included or excluded. So total deduction is equal to pay plus other deduction. So net salary is equal to taxable income minus the total deduction. And you know, total deduction, remember, pay is one of the deductions. So you add pay plus other deduction. Then, simple step to calculate now reverse tax. So in reverse tax today, you've been given pay. You'll be given pay. Pay will be in your question. Allowances, relief, then taxable income table. Of course, the table will be there. Then there will be no basic salary. So your work is to calculate what? Your work is to calculate the basic salary now. So you will do it reverse way. So for this case, maybe I have my T diagram as this. So your key step number 1, take pay. Pay is equal to gross tax minus relief. Now, relief is equal to gross tax. Pay is equal to gross tax minus relief. Pay is equal to gross tax minus relief. So if I want to get gross tax is equal to pay plus relief. So this is the starting point for reverse. Gross tax is equal to pay plus relief. Then you know here is gross tax and here the taxable income, and you have the table, so you tax and it should not exceed this one. So you will see that things is flowing the way you want, and you will score 10 marks easily. So student, I advise you to take note of this. Note, there are some people who don't pay tax. Like, let's say people living with disability. So people living with disability, they don't pay tax. So when calculating the net salary, so we say that net salary is equal to taxable income minus total deduction. So when calculating the net salary for this one, you add the deduction, so you will obtain their net salary. So thank you, follow this one and make sure that you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Be blessed.